Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 7 of our new Ambassador Bootcamp 101. Today, we're going to talk about getting organized. This is something that is very near and dear to my heart. I love organization, but I often feel like I don't have enough time to be as organized as I would like, and I'm sure that many of you can relate with that. So, what we're going to talk about today is just some different tips and pointers on getting organized. I'll also be loading all of these documents onto our team page so that you will have access to them. And we hope this is helpful for you. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen so you can see my computer. Okay, and I'm going to close that one and that one. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start with our daily action plan. With all of this, I highly recommend, and I had kind of pointed that out at the beginning, is to get a binder. Probably at least a 1 inch. You may want a 1.5 to 2 inch, depending how many people you plan to reach out to. But getting a 1 inch binder with some nice tabs on the side so you can keep everything separate. I liked putting a little quote on the front of mine, so make it your own, make it fun. But keep these tabs in here so that you can keep all your documents organized. In addition to the documents that I'm going to share with you, some other great things to keep in here would be your receipts, your tax stuff that you're going to save throughout the year, even the success plan that many of us have on our team pages, printing that out, keeping your Frank's list in here, all that kind of stuff. So let's start though with our daily action plan. This is something that is to be done daily. That's why it's called the daily action plan. So I would highly recommend printing out several of these. Maybe at the beginning of the month, you're going to print them out for the entire month. With this, I'm going to run through this real quick so you just understand what we mean here. At the top here, quiet time, prayer, positive affirmations. I feel it's really important when you first start your day of just taking some time to yourself to get focused on your day and focus on what's important to you. So you're going to put in maybe a Bible verse or a quote or something that just motivates you here. And this is something that I don't intend on being the same thing every day. I think that it may be the same thing for a couple of days, but I think that finding several different quotes will just help keep me motivated. The next thing here is friend request 3 people on Facebook, and then I would write down which 3 I friend requested. And the reason we point that out is because it is good to build your network. We've talked about that a little bit this week, but building your network is just going to help you to build your Plexus business. So friend requesting 3 people there. And then wish Facebook friends happy birthday and be intentional. This means don't just simply jump on Facebook and say happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Try to make this a personal message. Try to point out that you do know what's going on in their lives. It may be happy birthday, hope you have a great time with your 3 kids. Happy birthday, hope you and your husband get to spend a date night together tonight. Happy birthday, I hope you get a bottle of wine. Whatever it might be intentional with your post here, as that'll go a lot further than just a happy birthday. And then Facebook relationship building. What we mean here is going through commenting, liking, interacting. Don't just scroll through Facebook. Scrolling through Facebook doesn't do you any good. You need to be interacting with these people while you're on there. A like is good, but I even say like choosing a love or a wow or a sad face or whatever, choosing one of the different ones besides just a like is going to get you further, but then commenting on their posts. You may even want to change this to comment on 5 posts. Once you've commented on those 5 posts, then move on to your next thing. Don't get stuck in the Facebook black hole. That's very, very bad for us and isn't very productive. So comment. Then down here, contact 5 new people. Now, contacting 5 new people is for the people that really want to take this business and run with it. Maybe you're just getting started and you're just trying to get your products paid for. Maybe for you, it just looks like contacting 2 new people. Maybe it's just 1 new person, but whatever it is, challenge yourself here. Maybe some days it's contacting 5 and maybe the next day it's only contacting 3. But make this a challenge for yourself. Make this a place where you can hold yourself accountable. I would highly recommend writing these again the night before, so you're not searching for who you're going to be contacting the day of. And then down here, follow up with 2 prospects. These are 2 people that have either liked your post, commented on your post, sent you a private message, talked to you at work, whatever it is, but write down those names and then follow up with them. Reach out to 1 active distributor. This is someone on your team that is actively selling the products. If you don't have active distributors yet, then maybe you don't have anything in here, but one day very soon you will. Reach out to 1 inactive distributor. This is just keeping you in contact with those people that have fallen off for whatever reason. Stay in contact with them. Remember, they have paid $34.95 for an entire year. If they've stopped after month 4, that still means you have 8 more months to get them back. Post on Facebook 3 times, and I outlined here that you're going to do this: a personal post, a business post, a motivational post. This is going to look different for everybody. These are just some general guidelines. Maybe you're going to have 5 or 6 posts on Facebook. Maybe you're only going to have 2, but if you only have 2, you need to make sure you're not overwhelming with Plexus posts. And so you're going to write out the night before what you're going to post. And one may be a quote, one may be a picture, a selfie of you taking your products, and one may be pictures of you and your kids out at the park. Maybe the next day you've got an article in there for your business post, a health-related article. So again, planning those out so you can wake up and be intentional with your time. Follow up with 1 current customer. You're going to go to your customer list and just find that 1 name that you're going to follow up with and say, hey there, Susie, how are you liking your products? And so forth. Then the next thing that we have down here is back office time. It's good to spend some time in your back office just taking a look at new people that you have on your team, new customers, making sure you've sent out all your emails, studying your downline, studying your customer list, and then looking for any rank advancements that you might have on your team. What I would recommend here is, as you're spending time in your back office, maybe you've got your daily action plan next to you so that you can get tomorrow's daily action plan filled out. You're going to be writing down those names of the people that you need to follow up with tomorrow, so that's done. So, and with all of these things, you do not have to sit down and do them from start to finish. You can do 2 things on the list and then go make breakfast, and then do 2 more things while your kids are eating breakfast. Maybe it's 1 thing, maybe it's none because you got a lot of dishes, but you can come back and forth to this throughout the day. It does not have to be done in 1 sitting. And then the last thing on here is 3-way chats and calls. This is where you might just write in who you are going to be calling that day. Maybe one day you don't have anybody here. That's, going to look different for everybody based on how many people you have on your team and who all you need to call and follow up with. So that's your daily action plan. I like having that in the front of my binder, so it's the first thing that I see as I open up. And then after that, we are going to have customer follow-up sheets and customer tracking sheets. And so I'm going to pull up, let's start with the customer information sheet. This is a great way to keep track of all your customers, and this could be for potentials or retail preferred. You can put them all on here because right here you have a current status. Okay, and so you can check which box. Hopefully they go from prospect to retail to preferred, and we never have to check that inactive preferred customer box. But you're going to fill in just basic information here, and then when they sign up, you've got a spot for their customer ID, which is great. You've got a spot here for some personal notes, why they're interested in the products, along with some blank lines if you need to add some things there. There's a comment section in the middle here if you need to add some more comments. And down here, this is so important. The fortune is in the follow-up. And so you're going to record here when you followed up with them, and then what you're going to talk about on your next follow-up, or maybe the date that you're next going to follow up with them based on the conversation that you had. And then in the bottom here, it's you can ask them for referrals. Don't be afraid to ask them for other people that they may know that could benefit from these products. And then you can write down their name and either a phone number, an email address, even a Facebook name, so that you can reach out to them that way. So that is your customer information. And then we've got the ambassador information sheet. This is, again, where you're going to just keep track of ambassadors. Very similar to the customer one, except it has ambassador ID number up here. And then it has a little bit on training down here. And I skipped over this, sorry. So up here we have their current status, whether they're working the business, they're a wholesale customer, or if they're inactive. But here's week 1, how you're training them, which days you're going to reach out to them to schedule your calls. And then down here you can write down which rank they achieve. This one's really fun to me because I like celebrating when other people have promoted. And then here you can write in their goals, their goal date, and when they achieved them. So a nice way to just follow up with people. This is very basic. From here, I think it is very important to have something a little bit more detailed, a way that you can follow up with your ambassadors and keep track of a more detailed list. So this is something that I created just tonight, and so I anticipate that this will change over time, that it'll be a working document, but I did create it in Word, so I will load that to the team page, and then you will have the opportunity to change it as well. It's broken down into weeks, so we have a week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4, and it gets, at the beginning, there's just a lot of basic stuff, and then as we get further down, oops, and my thing isn't wanting to scroll, sorry. It gets into more challenging things like hosting tasting parties, getting people to learn about gut health, and so forth. You'll notice that I did 3 times say send diamond documentary. Those diamond documentaries are so motivational. And when you are sending those, I would gear them towards the individual ambassador. If you're got an ambassador on your team that's a teacher, send a diamond documentary about a teacher that is now retired from teaching. If you've got a nurse, maybe send them Sarah Marble's. She has a great one. She used to be a nurse. So finding ones that are specific towards the individual ambassador, I think, is key here. Again, this is just a way for you to keep track of your ambassadors that you're sponsoring. So if you have any questions about any of these, I'm not going to get into all of them right now in full detail. If you have questions, please reach out to myself or Lorelei or your upline, and we can help you get these set up for everybody. So hope that was beneficial. We are going to stop the share. Okay, so I hope that was beneficial for you today. I hope that helps you get organized. Remember, the key in getting organized is finding some sort of follow-up system, having some sort of daily action plan, and then the last thing you want to do is setting up email drafts so that when people are reaching out to you and saying, what is Plexus, or people that just join your team, you want to have emails that are ready, that you can just change a few things and send those out so they're nice and quick. Most of you, I would hope, got a product information sheet on how to take the products when you signed up. And so just taking that, making it your own, and then sending those out to your people are key. But having those drafts all ready so they're ready to go. Having one ready for when people sign up as an ambassador on your team is key as well. Welcoming them to the team. So again, if you need help with those, please reach out to us. If you didn't receive one, or if you deleted it on accident, let us know as well, because we can send those back out to you. So hope this was beneficial. Look for the challenge in my post. This will be the last challenge. We hope that you have enjoyed the 101 session. Remember, 201 is coming up. So if you have not signed up for that and you would like to be a part of it, please let me know. Thank you.